Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a few fixed blades to unbox for you. So these are fixed blades that have come in the last, I don't know, few weeks, and I wanted to get them out of the boxes, obviously. Like searching for a knife here. I have the Divo knives, mini growler. These are available at White Mountain Knives as of today, the 9th. So there should still be some versions available. If you're interested, go check them out. This one is from Giant Mouse, and this one actually dropped today as well. This one dropped at noon Eastern time, and it is the GMF1-S. I think that's a satin version of it. There's a paper in here. We are excited to introduce our newest additions to the Giant Mouse lineup, the GMF1 Satin 4mm. Let's take a look at it. Oh, there's an embargo. Okay, that was on the 3rd. I don't even think I had it at that point. So it dropped today at noon Eastern, so we're good. No issues with the video. Here it is, the GMF1. You know, it looks like a sort of like an Ace Riv, but a fixed blade. And it is really damn small. I don't know how I feel about this. I wish it had scales. It doesn't have scales. It does have this really cool sheath, though. I like that. So it's like a loop. So you could put this on your belt, I guess. And then you can also just slide the knife in there. I assume like this. This way. Man, should come with like instructions. I feel like I'm gonna chop up the, oh, I'm left-handed, so this is the way it goes in. Probably, huh? Like that. That's pretty nice. Throw it there. It's very much like, reminds me of the one I got with the Jackwolf fixed blade, the Midnight Fixed EDC. So I guess this is a common theme for small fixed blades to have a sheath like this. That looks sick. I mean, it looks good there. And then you can pull it out. I'm just trying to figure out ergonomically how I'm supposed to hold it. You know, is that Sharpie? Oh no, it's a piece of leather. I was like, what the hell is it? Look like a black piece of Sharpie. I mean, it feels nice and sharp, all of that good stuff. What is it made out of? Is it M390? Made in Italy. N690. Oof, I do not like N690. That's a personal preference thing. But I guess these must be relatively affordable then. So that's cool. You have the Vox style jimping here, and you have one back there too, actually. I'm trying to think of why you would have it back there. I don't know. I'm not a fixed blade guy, folks. You know that. So here's some more jimping down there. So you guys tell me what I'm missing. So you get a decent pinch grip. But I kind of expected it to have like almost like a finger choil up here, and then I would have a full grip, right? But I don't. You just have, I mean, you can get, I can like cram 3 fingers on, right? But it's almost like a 2-finger knife. And it just feels a little awkward without scales on it and just the size of the handle. I don't know. But this has been around a while, and as I understand it, it's been very popular. So I'm obviously just not understanding the concept here. And I'm just not a big fixed blade guy, so that's part of it too. I really like the sheath. But yeah, I would love it to have some scales, but it is a nice leather sheath, and it's made in Italy. But you have N690 and no scales on it. So I'm guessing the price is like, you know, maybe $100. Let's see. Don't want to be wrong, but $145. Okay. $145. 3 strategically placed jimping zones. 60 HRC N690. Handcrafted in Italy. That's the sheath, and then the knife is made in Italy as well. Yeah. I mean, I guess the best way I could put it is, you know, this I guess isn't for necessarily for me. Let me see if they show somebody holding it. I know that sounds stupid, but nope. Okay. There you go. GMF1-S. If you are interested in this knife, you already know you're interested. So, yeah, cool sheath. I like that. And thank you to Giant Mouse for sending that out. Then we have one from Kizer. This came in the last batch of knives, and I totally missed it. I had it sitting here with the other ones, and I just, I don't know, I just didn't open it. So we're going to open it now. This is called the Beaver. The Beaver fixed blade from Kizer. The Stacker. So we got a little chunky boy here. It's in D2. Drop point blade. Micarta handle. Natural micarta handle. And a hole. It's like a thing with... People love putting holes on fixed blades. That's what she said. I don't quite understand this hole. I mean, are you supposed to use it, or is it just for a giant lanyard? Because, I mean, if I put my pinky in there, I'm going to break my finger. That doesn't work. I mean, maybe in a reverse grip you could... No. I don't know. Again, not sure what's going on there. I don't know if it's an in-house design or who designed this thing. Kizer is the designer. I mean, this one I can kind of get a full grip on. You know, that pinky's hanging a little bit. Again, we have a couple patches of jimping there. I don't know. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think. What is this fixed blade for? You think it's very small, but yet it's like chunky, like beefy, and small. It's just an interesting combination for me. Let's see what kind of sheath we have. If it's like a neck thingy or no, just a standard Kydex sheath with one of those faux tech locks on it. Sheath is good. A little bit of movement in there, but nothing crazy. Yeah. Okay. The Kizer Beaver. Yeah, sorry, I missed that one on the last round of Kizer videos. Get this in there. There we go. All right, that was the Beaver. Then we have one. Grab this one. This one's from Lothar Knives. They sent me a few things over the past couple of years. Very budget stuff. Amazon budget knives. And this is probably their best one, to be honest. They were all like little cheap flippers. But they were $30, so it was fine. This is a fixed blade. It's a little dagger called the Porcupine. And it's got this clip right here. And then it also has a neck knife ball chain kind of thing going on here. But when you pull it out, you get this little dagger. And I don't know what it is, but I just think it looks cool. So they did a great job on the design here. You do have some jimping up there and back here. So you can grip it up like this and, you know, use it like a standard knife. But it looks like it's meant to be kind of tactical self-defense style. It is not sharp on two sides. You can see up here, this is a false edge. So it only has the one edge. But I suppose you could sharpen that spot right there, and then you'd have a dagger up at the front. It's interesting, you know. The hole on this one is more functional to me. I can actually hold it, you know, with my finger in that ring. which feels pretty good, I guess. And then you have the sheath, I suppose, also. You could put it in either way. So that's kind of nice. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about which way you're putting it back in. You're probably going to be wearing it like this, and then you just rip it out like that and, you know, save yourself. Yeah, that's the Porcupine. I like the G10 scales. It's got gold hardware. It's got the, I guess the L there for Lothar. L and maybe that's a O. So that's pretty cool, actually. I like what they're doing here. You know? Nice thin scales. Feels good. Just an interesting knife. You know, not something I would actually carry or use. You know? But then again, none of these are, because I'm not a fixed blade guy. And I tell people that up front. If they ask, obviously. And that brings us to the next one. The next one is from a new company. It's called Olive Knives. At least they're new to me. And White Mountain Knives connected me with them. And they have this fixed blade. And they wanted to see if I wanted to check it out. And I basically said, you know, I got a lot going on. And I'm not a fixed blade guy. And I don't want to, you know, I don't want to take the knife and then not test it or anything. And, you know, kind of a useless review. But they were like, it's cool if you just do an unboxing, show the knife, give your feedback, whatever. You don't, you know. And I was like, okay, in that case, I will check it out. But I always let people know, you know, I'm not a fixed blade guy. I'm not going to go chopping these things out in the woods to test them. So let's see. This has a cool box. I don't know. I don't even know what to expect. I don't even know if I looked at it. I think I did. I think I saw the picture when they reached out, but I have no idea what I'm expecting. If this is like a big old outdoors knife or what. So Olive Knives, I don't know if you guys are new to them, but they are at, ooh, that looks cool. They are at White Mountain Knives. So you can use code LeftyEDC. You can go to White Mountain Knives and pick one of these up. Man, they got a lot of shit in here. There's a sticker for my kid. Another sticker for my kid. Whoa, look at these. They got like full-on decals and shit. That's wild. Here's the knife. Comes in a sheath with a belt strap. I mean, presentation's definitely solid. Look at this thing. Here you have the belt strap. Let's see if it's easy to remove from the sheath. Look at that. That's kind of nice. I got this big old spacer in there to use as a thumb press. Ooh. Now, it looks like a Scandi grind, right? Now, I know I'm not an expert, so it looks like a Scandi grind, but I'm assuming it's like a CNC Scandi grind, so it's not legitimately a Scandi. A Scandi, I think, is also called a zero grind, right? It just comes down and tapers down to nothing. Or I don't know exactly how that works. But it's a very interesting grind. I mean, look at it. It has like different levels to it. So it has that look, man. That is a beefy boy right there. Look at that. And it's, I'm assuming, oh, Elmax too. So this is a good blade steel. I mean, it's got good weight to it. Very interesting. And then I'm assuming they did this. So they have a crowned tang here. And it is obviously a full tang construction. And then they cut off the tang right here. And I'm guessing the crowning right here because that's where your thumb would go. And I'm guessing they did that so you could strike a fire starter off of that, which is pretty cool. Pretty smart too, actually. So you keep it comfortable, but you have that for fire starting purposes. Big old holes. People love holes in fixed blades. I was trying to tell you guys that. This is pretty cool. I mean, this is a big, I mean, it's not huge, but it's like, it's hefty, man. This thing is a chunk. I want to test something because I have this little, flint from, this little flint from that little multi-tool I had. And I'm guessing that's what you would use this for, right? Yeah. I don't know if you saw it, but I saw a little spark. I don't want to, I don't actually want to, incinerate my office. But I think that's why they did that. The fact that this is Elmax is really cool. So it's a good blade steel. And I feel like Elmax could be a good choice for an outdoor knife, right? I mean, isn't it relatively tough? Good edge retention and good corrosion resistance. So it could make sense. Really good ergonomics too. Really good ergonomics. I mean, if you have a huge hand, it might not work too well. But other than that, and it has another lanyard hole back here if you don't have enough holes right there. They do look cool, those pass-throughs. And I'm guessing they're functional, right? You could put a stick through there or rope and do different bushcrafty type stuff. Let's see how the retention is. Ooh! Dude, there is no movement in there. And that is solid. I mean, did you hear that? Yeah, and it's not a bitch to get out either. They designed that the sheath really well. Looks like this is got those spacers there, so I don't know if that's so that it doesn't bind up the retention or something, but so you have a little dangler here. Is that what it's called? A dangler loop? Very cool. Let's take a look. Let me pull it up on White Mountain and get a price for you guys in case anybody's interested in this. Olive knives. Olive knives. Here we go. So, whoa. You gotta be kidding me. Oh. Dude, I did not realize this was like a legitimate bushcrafting knife. I guess I thought this was like... I thought it was like an affordable option. I mean, I guess all the books in there should have given it away. It's $400. I think you can use Lefty 10, so that would knock 40 off. So it's a Fibonacci grind with a black G10 handle and then Elmax blades. I mean, yeah, the quality's there. But I thought that was like a faux something grind. It sounds like it's actually a legitimate proprietary. That's why. I've never seen it before. Fibonacci grind. Yeah, I mean, you can feel it like step down as you go down, which is interesting. Do they say where they're coming from on that? 60 to 61.5 HRC. Drop point. So I guess this is meant to be like a sort of, heavy duty bushcraft knife. They're not messing around at Olive Knives. Very interesting. Here they have camping recipes, which is pretty cool. Bushveld burgers. These are legit recipes. That looks good, dude. Salami's my shit. Or pepperoni, it looks like. Also known as barbecue sandwiches. Camper Sloppy Joe. I mean, this is a good little recipe book here. What's this other one? Here's the Arbor knife manual. So here's some more information and specs. That's pretty cool. Proprietary grind. So it was created in New England by Andre Buys, innovative creator of the revolutionary, less lethal self-defense weapon, the Byrna launcher, featured on Fox. Burn up buyer. Sorry. Bought hundreds of knives and wasn't satisfied. Okay. That's pretty cool. Crafting the ultimate knife, guys. The ultimate knife. Here's a look at the Fibonacci grind, I guess. That's wild. So I'm going to read this just because, yeah, I've heard of the Fibonacci sequence. It's a mathematical pattern that appears in nature. In trees, the arrangement of branches and leaves often follows a Fibonacci sequence, with each new branch growing at a pattern determined by the previous one. The spiral pattern created by the Fibonacci sequence is not only efficient for the tree in terms of growth and access to light, but also visually appealing. Similarly, most living organisms, including humans, exhibit proportions that reflect the Fibonacci sequence from the spiral arrangement of seeds. Okay. Our knife's Fibonacci grind derives its name from the inherent beauty and order found in nature, encapsulating the perfect blend of functionality and aesthetics. The grind features a progressive reduction in face angle following the Fibonacci ratio. This design element enhances the knife's toughness while maintaining excellent cutting capability. Additionally, the variation in surfaces helps prevent material from adhering to the blade, promoting clean cuts. For example, when cutting onions, the slices easily fall away from the blade rather than sticking to it. Okay. Then there's some care instructions, and then just some cool stuff, warranty stuff. It has only one use, a cutting tool. Cool. All right. There we go, guys. New brand, new knife. If you are an outdoorsman, what do you think? What do you think of the olive knives? Is it the Arbor? Yeah. Arbor knife. Very cool. If I ever go on a camping trip or whatever, I will definitely bring this along. Alexa, cancel. I gotta cancel that. I don't even pick up my kid anymore. My wife does it. But yeah, there we go. I will definitely be passing this around. I'm curious to get a few people's thoughts on it that are outdoorsmen. See what they think. But seems like it was very well thought out, you know. And the price reflects it, obviously. I wonder where it's made, because it's $400. So is it made in the U.S.? It doesn't say that anywhere, so that leads me to think that it's not, you know. I don't know if it's probably not gonna tell us anywhere. If it was, we would probably, we'd probably know, right? Because it would be telling us all over the place. Usually that's the way it goes. So let me know what you guys think. But there you go. There's some fixed blades for you. We started up with a small one and we ended with a big one. So let me know which one of those is your favorite. We have the Olive Arbor, the GMF1-S, and we had the Beaver from Kizer. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.